Number one overall seed. Back in the days they had five. You saw the Ivy League score at Yale beating Princeton. They win games over on ESPN. I like it. We're rubbing off on them. Now, for the final time of this championship week, American championship game, Memphis against Houston.
Got Memphis. Houston hasn't shown any ability to be able to take care of the basketball against Memphis. They averaged 20 turnovers a game against Memphis. At times. Size, length, athleticism, but disruptive to do not actually Memphis defensively take over the skin. They had stature. Obviously, it'd be a little different.
It'd be a lot different. They had Marcus Stafford, Jerome Market, be a lot different. But what Houston has done.
All right, what's going on, y'all? Haven't done a broadcast in a while, but welcome to another True Blue Sports broadcast. Today, I am going to be live and doing a play-by-play for the SEC Tournament Championship game between the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. This should be I think this is going to be a good game. Texas A&M is looking hot right now. They're looking to end They're looking to complete their Cinderella run in this tournament with I think their first ever SEC tournament title. I don't think they've ever won the SEC tournament ever since they joined the conference. But as for Tennessee, they haven't won it since 1979. So this is going to be a good one. All right. In this thing, I got the Vols and a close one. I think what's going to happen is A&M's going to be able to compete, but I just think in the end, Tennessee's going to go on a big run and end up winning this game. I'm going to go with a score of 82-68. This is going to be – but I could very well see Texas A&M pulling out another upset here. They've been able to do it all week. They got a big win against Florida, who doesn't look bad. They've looked pretty good lately, and they were fighting for an NCAA tournament hopes. Now, me personally, I think they're out of that hopes now because that loss. I think Florida needed to get some SEC tournaments, or at least that win. But A&M, for sure, in my opinion, should at least be in it because of all these big wins. They had that Auburn win, which was huge. Then they had the big win against Arkansas yesterday. Now, let's see what they can do against Tennessee today. I'll give you all score updates, some other games around the college basketball world. As other games are starting to get underway now, we got Richmond and Davidson. Later today, we'll have the American Athletic Conference Championship with Memphis and Houston, and then we'll have the Big Ten tournament title with Iowa and Purdue. Coming up now is A&M and Tennessee, and just now we got Richmond and Davidson for the American 10 championship game. Congratulations to Virginia Tech last night on winning the ACC tournament title. They've looked really impressive. This year's ACC tournament was definitely a tournament that I expected to go wild, and it did. It lived up to that. And I'm expecting the NCAA tournament this year to be wide open. Like, yes, it kind of is in a way, but at least you know at least who might win it. But this year, I have no clue who's going to win it. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm excited. Let's see. I'm going to look this up has Texas A&M ever won a SEC tournament title? They have never won an SEC tournament title, but they did share a regular season title with Kentucky in 2016. Let's see how they did that year. Texas A&M basketball 2015-26.
Championship game of the 2022 SEC Men's Basketball Tournament, featuring Tennessee and Texas A&M.
Let's see. They did share it, but they did not win the tournament title. At least your power is back on. Yeah, I lost power yesterday for a good while. It came on like pretty much right as like the Big East and the Big 12 tournament titles were tipping off. There's definitely a lot more Tennessee fans. I'm surprised the attendance is not definitely a lot less fans than I was expecting for like an SEC tournament title. And again, maybe it is just a little early and they'll start coming in soon, but a little odd. Yeah, there's definitely more Tennessee fans than A&M fans, but overall, not as much fans as I was expecting for like an SEC tournament title game. Okay.
Tennessee is big and fast, and it starts with their guard play. They are electric with their foot speed with the ball. They have big hearts, big Valentine. Those three kids right there, all hard to guard. Yesterday, you closed out Kentucky. Just the good strength and winter fortitude, the backbone of Tennessee rose up big. First ball to Sonny Muscovy at 6'2", rolled up against the side of Kentucky. And watch Tiny Zakai Ziegler, 5'9" with under a minute to go, gets a 6'9" rebound. Those two plays kind of sum up what Tennessee basketball is all about. Their hearts are tough and toughness is unshakable. Tammy Chandler has changed Tennessee this year. He can get downhill off of the ball screen or reject the ball screen. What did he do yesterday? He followed the orange brick road to the rim several times. That speed is a real concern for both coaches. No doubt about it. Every time a head coach puts up in his huddle, he sees Marty Smith giving us a great context all week. Marty, what do you got?
Did you see the Iowa Indiana buzzer beater? Yeah, I saw that. That was a wild game, and I did have Indiana winning that game. to be honest. So that was definitely a heartbreak for Indiana. But on the bright side, Indiana should most definitely make the NCAA tournament. Now, I don't know what seed they'll be or who they're going to be playing, but they'll definitely make it. I'd be surprised if they don't make it. I think the one team who was going to probably make it but then lost in their tournament game that really screwed them most is Wake Forest. They may have screwed up their tournament chances. We'll see, though. All right. Game about to tip off. Here we go. The 2022 SEC tournament title is underway, and Tennessee will win the tip. Good Lord, almost went out of bounds. All right. Tennessee wins the tip. Chandler with the basketball. He'll pass it over. Shot up. No good. Rebound back out. Chandler will get a 3 up. That's no good. Rolls out. Nice rebound. Trying to kick it back out. Loose, and I think that's going to be stolen by A&M. Aggies 4-3. And, that almost goes out of bounds. Loose. And stolen by A&M. Player will slip and fall. But they'll recover. They'll go back up. Blocked. And it'll go back out. Definitely a crazy, weird start so far in this game. Now it looks like it's calmed down a little bit. A&M with the basketball. About a minute in this game, scoreless. Drive, they'll kick it out. Here's a 3 ball. And no good. Rebounded by Tennessee. And they'll look for a 3. No. And they'll pass it over to Chandler for 3. Yes. Kennedy Chandler for 3. And Tennessee's on the board first. 3-0. Average about 15 points per game in this SEC tournament. And Tennessee will get the steal. And that'll be a turnover for A&M. Here comes the job. They'll go up. And the foul. And Tennessee has a chance for a 3-point play. Brock will be going to the free throw line to hopefully extend this Tennessee lead to 6. And the free throw good. It'll be 6-0 Tennessee. And a good start for them as we're about 2 minutes into the game. A&M with the basketball. Oh, man. Oh, wow. 4 in the shot clock, 3 in the shot clock, and it has to go up. No, loose, and it'll be stolen by Tennessee. James with the steal. They'll pass it in. They'll kick it out. James for 3. Yes. 9-0 Tennessee, and they are on a great start. Timeout, A&M already. 17:31 to go. It is a 9-0 Tennessee lead. And they are starting off hot. My final 4 teams, I think as of now, here's who I would put in the final 4. But then again, it depends on how the bracket turns out. Kansas. I think a lot of people might be sleeping on them this year. Purdue. Who else might make it? This is tough. Kansas, Purdue. Oh, man. I'm not sure. Kansas, Purdue, maybe Gonzaga, and maybe Baylor. All right. Game back on. That was a quick timeout. 9-0 Tennessee on top. A&M looking to get on the board finally. Here's a 3-ball. No good. Tipped around. Rebounded by Tennessee. Chandler will go inside to Brandon. Brandon, a kick out to James. James drives. James pulls up. No good. A little too strong. And A&M will get the ball. Here comes a 3. No good. Another rebound for Tennessee. We're rebounded by Chandler. See, Arizona's looking really good lately, but I don't know. They could very well get upset. I could see that happening. And another 3 for Tennessee. 12-0. They're starting off hot right now. 12-0 Tennessee lead. As we're not even 4 minutes into this one. Here comes the kick out. No good. Rebounded by James. Kennedy Chandler with the ball. He got double teamed. They'll just put it up and in. No good. And rebounded by A&M. A&M needs to look for something here. They'll kick it out. Almost goes out of bounds and it'll be stolen by Tennessee. James with the basketball. He'll pass it over. They'll look. Chandler with it. Now setting up a play here. They'll give it to James. Chandler will go inside to Brandon. Brandon needs to put it up. It's going to roll in. And it's now 14-0 Tennessee. This is like, I know, this is like it's starting to remind me of Florida State UNC again. When UNC went on that big start in that game in the Smith Center. Oh my goodness, that game was, we were up. I think UNC was up like 21-0 at some point in that game. It was not close at all in that game. 3-ball. A&M can just not get anything going. Here's a 3. That's no good. And that's going to be called. Man, not a good start for A&M. 5 minutes into this one, it is 14-0 Tennessee. A&M is 0 for 8 in shots right now. 0 for 7 for 3. 3 turnovers to start off this game. Tennessee's 5 for 10 for shooting. 3 for 5 from 3-point range. They're 60% in 3-point shots, 50% from shooting overall. This is just insane.
Toby, can we get a couple of the games on?
Not that kind of TV. These are digital menus to let people know that breakfast is half off when you order through the app.
So no games.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Official breakfast of March Madness.
When you shop at Target, you leave with what you value most, like healthy foods and brands that lift our communities. At Target, the things that matter are always within reach. What we value most shouldn't cost more.
I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire? I'm not a millionaire.
Crypto is complicated, but as a tax expert with crypto experience, you can hand your taxes off to me. You do your thing, we've got your taxes. Intern, TurboTax Live.
Look, Serena Williams, Matrix. Serena, Matrix. Serena, Matrix.
Get your TV.
Wow.
Best of live and on demand. Direct TV.
Yeah, definitely not the best start for Tennessee. Or not Tennessee. A&M.
Hey, bud. Thanks for coming out to cheer me on. Yeah, I'm always here. I'm always here for you, too. Okay. Go, Dad. Thanks. No, everyone's passing you.
All right, let's see. Let's get a score update. All right. So in the Ivy League Tournament Championship game, 13:44 left in the second in the game. It is a 38-34 lead for Yale. 15:46 to go in the first half. It is an 11-2 lead for Richmond over Davidson in the Atlantic 10 Championship game. Then later today at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN, we'll have Memphis and Houston for the American Athletic Conference Championship. And then for the Big Ten Championship at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS, we'll have Iowa and Purdue.
Welcome back. Today's Need to Know is brought to you by Principal Financial Group. So they are wondering, when was the last time a team came in that had to win 4 games to win the championship? Since 1979, only 5 teams have actually done it. Started with Auburn in 85. And then Auburn did it in 19. And of course, they went to the Final Four.
Wow. So
Extremely calm.
since 1977, only 5 SEC teams have won 4 games in the SEC tournament to win the entire conference tournament championship. Like teams have had 5 teams who had to win 4 games to win the entire tournament have done it. Last time that happened was 2019, and it was Auburn who did it. Tennessee with the ball. Here comes the kick out for 3. No good. Rebounded by A&M. They finally get somewhat of a break, but they need to get something to go. A&M with the ball. They'll go inside. They'll put it up, and finally, A&M is on the board with 6 minutes into the game. 14-2. Tennessee on top still. They do need to get something to go, but it's going to be tough. And they'll put it inside. Goes up and in. Back to the 14-point lead for Tennessee. It is 16-2. And they'll kick it out. They'll drive. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Tennessee. A look. Drive. Kick out. Look, here's a 3 ball from James. No. Rebounded by Tennessee, though. By John Fulkerson. And they'll kick it out to James. 11 rebounds for Tennessee, 5 for A&M. 4 of them, 4 offensive rebounds for Tennessee, and that's a 3 ball from Tennessee, no good. Air ball, and it'll be a shot clock violation. That'll go to A&M. Sup, Moose Nation, how you doing? Oh, man. And A&M goes up and it'll go in. Henry Coleman III with a bucket, and he has all of A&M's points so far. 16-4 Tennessee. And they'll drive, they'll kick it out. Here comes the 3 ball. Rolls in and out. And whistle blows. And I think one of the players was bleeding or something. What's going on? Let's see.
basket that A&M is shooting at no longer has any numbers on it. You can't have that. Daylight savings.
Oh, clock. It looks like the clock is having some issues right here, as all of it went off. And they're going to try to fix that. A&M will get the ball as Tennessee is up 16-4. Also, happy Selection Sunday, y'all. We finally made it to a great time of year. We get the selection tonight. We'll get to see what the matchups are, and then let the madness begin Tuesday with the first four as the tournament will get underway. So, yeah, first four will happen Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Thursday, the first round will begin. It'll continue through Friday and then Saturday, Sunday, second round, and so on. You know that's how it'll go.
After riding 12 miles to nowhere, I'm taking a detour.
And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you could be working out a way to pay for this yourself.
Get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem for a whole lot less.
Wow. Yale and Princeton are still in a close game right now. With 10 minutes left in the game, it is a 48-43 lead for Yale. And they're in the middle of a timeout. If you don't watch that game, it's on ESPN too. And if you want to watch the Davidson one, it's on CBS. Who will be the one seed in the tournament? I think here's how it's going to go. It's all going to come down to the Big Ten championship game with Purdue and Iowa. If Purdue loses, I think the one seeds should be Gonzaga. And this is not in order as like overall, but this is just my one seeds, I think. Gonzaga, Arizona, Baylor, and Kansas. If Purdue wins, I still have Gonzaga, Kansas, and Arizona, but I would switch Baylor with Purdue, and I'd have Purdue as my one seed. That's how I think it should go. All right. Game is back on. A&M with the ball, down 16-4 with 11 minutes to go in the first half. They'll kick it out. Here's a big three. Oh, man. Can't get anything to go, but they'll get it on rebound. That was close to a half-court violation, but luckily they didn't get it. 0 for 8 at 3 for 8. And not shooting so hot right now. They'll go up. That's a foul. And that's going to be Tennessee's first team foul. And two free throws coming up for A&M. Huge free throws, actually. Maybe start off a big run. We'll see. They do need to get on at least some type of run. First free throw is up and in, and it's now 16-5. Second free throw goes. I agree. I would put, yeah, exactly. Purdue over Baylor. Now, Purdue loses, then keep Baylor as a 1 seed. Because, I mean, they also deserve it. They got a good, but so does Purdue, I get. So does Purdue as well. But that's if Purdue loses, then I keep Baylor as the 1 seed. But if Purdue wins, then definitely switch those 2 teams. Because here's the thing. The 3 teams that you know is going to get the 1 seed is Gonzaga, Arizona, and Kansas. I just don't know about Baylor. It's going to either be Baylor or Purdue, but it all depends if Purdue wins or loses today. If they win, they'll be the 1 seed. If they lose, they'll be a 2 seed. Tennessee with the ball. They'll go out of bounds. I think that's going to stay with Tennessee.
Title game, Jimmy, for Tennessee the last 4 times it was played. The last time the tournament was in Tampa.
8 on the shot clock. Tennessee's got to do something here. They'll go up, and James will let it go. No good.
SEC tournament game added to his record.
And no good. Here comes Texas A&M with the basketball. It's a fast break. They're losing it. Stolen by Tennessee. Josiah James will pass it in. Drives. They'll go up. No good. Tipped around and rebounded by A&M. 10 minutes left in the first half. And A&M looking to try to get on some sort of run here, as it's much needed. They at least need to cut down the game to probably a 6-point game or less going into the half if they want to stay in this game. Texas A&M is 52% in this tournament at 3-pointers, and they are 0 for 8 today. A&M will go up. Here's back up, and the foul. And to A&M, with a much-needed basket, has a chance for a 3-point play. And Coleman III will go to the free throw line with 1 free throw coming up. And he misses the free throw. 8-point game. Tennessee up 16-8. Will Kentucky and Auburn be 2 seeds? Oh, yeah. And rebounded by A&M. They need to look for a bucket here. The drive goes up. Layup in. 16-10. And A&M looking to come back at here. And they're on a run so far. 8-0 run in these last 4.5 minutes. They're looking, and that's a walk on Tennessee. Now the A&M fans are starting to get into it.
He is such a good finisher, Randy, going either way with either hand with that long length reach to stay away from the shot blocker. They're turnover for the balls. They've got home there over their last piece.
Tough defense from Tennessee. They'll look around, they kick it back out. And with the ball, they need a much-needed bucket here. It's loose. Almost goes out of bounds. 2-1 on the shot clock. Have to let it go. And that was not a good possession for A&M. And I don't know if they were even paying attention to the shot clock. And A&M with possibly a costly mistake there. Oh, look. And not a good pass. Way over the head. And that's going to be a Tennessee turnover. 8:14 left in the first half. Tennessee up 16-10. Let's see.
The reason it takes a lot of threes because of this tournament they've made a lot of threes. More than half they came in. Shooting 52%, they made 25.
And look inside. Here's a big three. No good. 0 for 9 at 3-point attempts for A&M. And look. Inside James. South to Chandler for 3. And Tennessee finally gets a bucket. No, look. They got to kick it out. They'll drive. Goes up. And a foul will be called on Tennessee. That'll be Tennessee's second. And we'll go to a timeout with 7:16 left in the game. It's a 19-10 lead for Tennessee.
Jackson here imposes his will on John Fulkerson. But the free ball, Kevin Chandler. That's what they've written so far. They got 12 of their 19 from deep. 9-point lead in the SEC title game.
All right, so score update. We have 7:46 to go in the game in the Ivy League Tournament Championship between Yale and Princeton. Yale's up 51-45. In the Atlantic Championship game between Richmond and Davidson, there's 7:51 left in the first half. It is a 17-14 game. Richmond with the lead. Also, the Ivy League Tournament Championship game is on ESPN2. Atlantic Championship game is on CBS. The American Athletic Conference Championship game will be on ESPN later at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be Memphis and Houston. And at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS for the Big Ten Tournament Championship, it'll be Iowa and Purdue.
Yeah, I got my 4% cashback on my tickets and my Capital One Saver card. Oh, snap. Bird up on me. Bird. Oh, man. Bird been so since losing to me is 79. Really?
Oh, I wasn't even born yet.
Oh, hey, fellas. Y'all know 12th Down All-Star Sue Bird?
Is there some other bird?
Yeah, this bird here to sell some scores on the court.
I'm game. Imagine.
Look like you about to get the double birds. Squish. Tell him you got his back. I want to do cash back.
Finished? You know crispy juicy chicken. You know that pouring the McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich crumbs into your mouth is the only way to say final goodbye.
Is it going to be your turn? Or someone else's? It's time to decide.
Man, Yale may pull it off. They might beat Princeton, who's a really talented team this year.
It's our mission to provide a safe and caring environment for all of your dental needs.
With multiple locations across North Carolina, we look forward to seeing you in one of our offices soon.
At Lane Associates Family Dentistry, we love to make you
Smile. 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 Smile.
We love to make you smile.
Touch and go.
You know what? In the background of my phone, I'm going to put on the Princeton game because the Ivy League Tournament Championship, so I have it on the background. Because this is actually a really interesting game.
Biggest game of the day to start this tournament. It was the A&M victory over Florida.
Come on. There we go. All right. Have it on right here on my phone. I might actually need to do something though. So A&M is the last four in, along with Wyoming, Michigan, and Notre Dame. First four out is SMU, Xavier, Oklahoma, and Wake Forest. First two out is Dayton, BYU for the Joe Lunardi bracketology, his latest one, which came out today. Okay, it's right here. Got it. All right. Sub Pokey for life. Congratulations on your ACC tournament title. And that's going to be a bucket and one. And Tennessee has a chance for now a 3-point play as well. Chance to extend their lead to 22-11 with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
He's not a banger. He is a space, speed, fast guy at the 4 or 5 position that Rick Barnes has utilized time and time again in this league.
And Tennessee will get the go. And A&M making some subs here.
They're going to press, get back to zone. The press they feel like will save them 5 or so seconds while the shot clock. Jimmy, in the zone, they said they got to switch on ball screens, and once the ball gets to Tennessee's feet at the free throw line, they have to.
All right, A&M with the basketball, almost stolen by Tennessee. Now they got to get it away. And they'll go up, and that's going to be an offensive foul on A&M.
Ziegler just sitting on that elbow. Rick Barnes has not been to a practice in the last 4 years where Rick Barnes doesn't talk about we have to win the elbow spot on both ends of the floor. Ziegler just won. People see Tennessee basketball, heard the stories. How Ziegler's going to become the face of this team with all of the upperclassmen. Henry Chambers being the number 1 point guard recruit. Ziegler's team, some people want. Because of his toughness, because of his DNA, because of his resiliency, and his confidence in his goal.
And they'll go up. No. Rebound by Tennessee. Step back shot up. No. And almost out on A&M. And now we'll loosen. It's going to stay with Tennessee.
No one believed in this kid coming out of high school. He had limited options. There's no give up. There's no stage too big for this kid. I have not thought this at all about the fact that Tennessee has stretched guards trying to win a national championship. They are mature beyond their years, especially as a kid from New Jersey. Story, of course, Ziegler, mom, 4-year-old nephew was home. Their house burned down. They put up a GoFundMe page.
And nope. That's going to stay with Tennessee.
Between Tennessee and other SEC and other folks from around the country, Marty, they have raised over $360,000. Every time he clicked on the page, he said, it can't be real. I can't believe this is happening. It's just a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story itself.
And Tennessee will get a slam. 24-11. Tennessee on top. And they're going to go loose out of bounds. It's going to stay with A&M. 5:26 to go in the first half. 3 minutes to go in the Ivy League Tournament Championship. Yale with the basketball up 58-53. Looking to maybe close this out. He had a huge win over Princeton to get the Ivy League Championship, but also to go to the NCAA tournament. Free throw was just made for A&M, so it's 24-12. Second one up and good. And it's now 24-13. We'll have some subs coming up.
You compare their quad-one wins and their overall resume to a team like Duke and Purdue. I mean, the non-conference schedule strength of Duke was 116, Purdue was 228, Tennessee only 16. And the number of wins that Tennessee has over a team like Arizona, Kentucky, Auburn, I don't think it's comparable. They're going to the Tennessee right now.
And no drive. Goes up. Kick out. That's an offensive foul on Tennessee. And A&M will get the ball. Huge for them. They need to get on the run, close it out. The first half was something huge on a good run, and at least make this somewhat close. Like at least a 6-point game or closer. And not the first half. So A&M can maybe stay in this one and start up something big in the second half. And shot up, no good, foul. And A&M will have a couple of free throws coming up, I believe.
All the action looks like it's right here between these two screens, but watch what happens ultimately. Fulkerson, bam, just a little slip. You get the attention going outside, and that's the sign of an older team. You can have a play in your SEC final on the bench.
And free throw is up and in. Goodness me, that is a huge score, like jumbotron they have in that place. That is a huge video board they have. In case if you don't know, the SEC tournament is held in Tampa, and it's in the arena where the Tampa Bay Lightning play. And second free throw was no good, so it's going to be a 24-14 game. Tennessee with the ball.
Succeeded against Auburn and Arkansas and Florida. How do we pick slot this thing up? How do we make this messy? I like the use of getting big in the broadcast. Well, that's what Texas A&M is all about. They do not embrace pretty at all. They embrace public. They embrace grit.
Oh, almost stolen by A&M. Here comes a shot by James, and it'll be no good. Rebounded by A&M. Whistle blows. And that is Tennessee 7.
And Tuesday, the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship, it starts in Dayton. So Tuesday, everything gets underway. First 4 games on True TV.
Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The 2021 NCAA tournament will begin with the first 4 games. Figure out how that goes today. I can't wait, man. I am so excited for that, y'all. And no good. Tennessee with the basketball with 4:26 to go. And that's going to be an easy pass inside and foul. And Brandon will go to the free throw line with 2 free throws coming up. Princeton may be going. What seed will Duke be? Probably a 2 seed. 2 or 3 seed.
Rick Barnes told Henry Hatfield, you got to learn how hard you have to play at this level. You got to go 5 small guards without how far we will, but his work ethic is.
And free throw no good. Misses both free throws. And A&M takes somewhat of a break, but they need to get a bucket. If they shot not so well in this first half. And they'll kick it out. Looking. Driving. They'll go up. And no good. And they'll go up, man. Oh, no good. Rebounded by A&M. Little drive, go up. Blocked by Tennessee. He'll go up and much needed put in. And it's now 24-16, Tennessee on top. 3.5 to go in the first half. 24-16 lead for Tennessee. 3:20 to go. 3 times for A&M, 4 for Tennessee. They'll go up and rolls out. It's loose, goes over to A&M, and they'll get the rebound. So drive, kick out. Oh, thought about the 3 for a minute. Now here's a shot. That's no good. And rebounded by Tennessee. And 3 ball good. Tennessee. Kennedy Chandler for 3. 3 for 5 at 3-point attempts. And it's a 27-16 lead for Tennessee. Loose and stolen by Tennessee. A look. And now it's stolen by A&M. Nice pass inside for the put-in. And it's a 27-18 lead for Tennessee. And I think we're going to go to a timeout. Timeout called by Tennessee. 2:05 left in the first half. 27-18 Tennessee up. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening in this Ivy League championship. 1:52 to go. Princeton with the basketball, down 62-55. Nope.
Shooting 7 points seems like a lot, but there's a ton of time to get back in this game. They need to stop right here.
Yeah, may pull it off. And this would actually be kind of a huge upset, because Princeton is a very talented team. If Princeton loses this, they'll definitely at least get into the NIT. But obviously, you know, the teams rather get into the NCAA, of course. And stolen by Yale. That might do it. 1 minute left. Foul. And Yale just might pull it off.
Farmers Policy Perk. Get Farmers and you can get a safe driver discount. Just a sensational play. Huge. Get a whole lot of something with Farmers Policy Perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. These two know one another a little bit. They are anticipating moves.
All the feelings inspired by Lexus. The invitation to Lexus sales event.
Get special offers on the 2022 ES350.
Yeah, I got my 4% cashback on our tickets in my Capital One Saver card. Oh, that bird almost beat bird. Oh, man, bird been sources. Losing to me is 79.
Whoa, I wasn't even born yet.
Oh, hey, that was down on 12,000 hostile food bird.
Is there some other bird?
Yeah, this bird here sells some scores on the court.
I'm game.
Look like you about to get the double birds. Switch. You got it back? Oh, let me guess that.
Practice spicy crispy chicken sandwich eating froze. Keep one hand on the sandwich, and one hand on the drink.
This is just Greenberg, LaFonso Ellis, automatic bench being handed out. So you can take away from Champ Week. But what about this first step, what we've seen so far here?
Tennessee's on-ball defense is as good as any in the country. The ability to just put the ball handle right in your chest and keep in front, absolutely crazy. The Texas A&M got to be able to try to get this team to turn the basketball over and create some offense and transition. They're stagnant so far. I have a little question for Jimmy Dykes. Why can't Tennessee be the number one seed? I mean, I look at this. They didn't win the regular season in the SEC tournament. Beat Kentucky twice, Auburn, and Arizona. Why aren't they number one seed?
Seth, I'm with you. I'm kind of baffled why all projections right now that they were a 3 seed. And you start looking at their strength of schedule and then all the metrics compared to Duke and Purdue right now. They beat Kentucky head-to-head 2-1, 3-1 against Kentucky.
All right, 4:49 to go in the first half. Tennessee with the ball up 27-18. They'll drive. Needs to get a shot up. And he knows. And then we'll get it.
27-18. A&M has taken 9 threes. They haven't made one. Remember, some of the first 8 shots for the Aggies in the 3 ball since that time.
The drive go up, and it rolls in and out. That is just tough luck. And they'll kick it out. Oh, almost goes out. And then they'll save it. Chandler saves almost a turnover for Tennessee. Or that wasn't Chandler, my bad. But here's the kick out. Here comes the 3 ball. No good, and rebounded by A&M. 1 minute left in the first half. $45 seconds left. They'll drive. They'll go up, and it's a foul.
You don't want to foul the hard, bad shots of Texas A&M. They're going to take a fair share of them. You had Quentin Jackson that time around the outside the lane, outside the pipe, taking a hard guarded 2, and you compound the problem with a foul. There's a resume that I think a lot of folks have missed on the set.
42.6 to go in the first half. 2 free throws coming up for A&M. First one's good.
Their non-conference group is scheduled. They did exactly what the selection committee asked you to do. Don't be surprised if Tennessee doesn't cut down the nets in here. They pop on that one line later on this evening.
All right. Second free throw coming up. And it is good. And it's now 27-20. So both free throw goes, and it's now 30 seconds left in the first half. Tennessee up 27-20. They'll drive. James with it. And they'll go up and in. Tennessee up now 29-20. And then we'll get the last shot in the first half. And it's loose and stolen by Tennessee. One last shot at the horn. No good. And then Tennessee will be up 29-20 at the end of the first half. So let's check out the ending of this Ivy League Tournament Championship. It is 65-61, now 66-61, 28.6 to go. Princeton with the basketball. Here we go. They'll look. They'll put it up for 3. Good! Princeton is now only down by 2. What is 2 to? It is 22.6. And now full court pressure. They got a foul. Ooh. That is a huge recover from Princeton. 14.4 to go.
the inbounds. They didn't want to foul. Azar Swain in the corner. Yale did a great job breaking it. They got it to Matt Nolan. Now it's going to be a dunk. Be the right thing to get that foul.
Nearly a 62% free throw shooter.
Free throw is up. He missed. And Yale. No, Princeton has a chance. But one free throw coming up for Yale. All right, here we go. Can he get the second free throw? He misses. It's loose. Rebounded by Princeton. Princeton has no timeouts. 10 seconds to go. They got to do something here. Princeton will go inside. Kick it out. Looking. Drives. And someone has to go. They stepped out. You have made the biggest mistake. And that's it. Yale is going to win the Ivy League tournament championship and move on. That is a mistake you just cannot do. Should have shot it. I think you should at least put up a shot. That is a big mistake. And Yale is going to win the Ivy League tournament championship. Wow.
We don't need a three right now. We got to take the first available shot. And what a game we've seen here today. I mean, great performance by Yale. Princeton didn't go anywhere. Hit big shots.
And in terms of the timing here, they're looking at when it hits the well. Because I think they're saying that it threw it on the backside. It hits the backside of the backboard. It should be out on the throw. But they're saying it hit the underside of the board. So it's still in play. So right as it hit the well, they go to 1.5 now.
Princeton from the draw up there. Long pass. Quick hitter.
So they've added some on the shot on the clock. It is 1.5 left. So there is still actually a chance for Princeton, but it's a slight one. But you have to foul quick. And there needs to be at least 0.6, 0.9 left or something. It has to be 0.6 or more time left if you want to get a shot off in case they miss one of them. And timeout, yeah. It is halftime between Richmond and Davidson in the Atlantic 10 championship game. It is a 26-25 lead for Davidson. Excuse me.
For an Ivy League team. There was no 2020 tournament ready, but the Ivy League did not play last year. Yale trying to supplant themselves as the preeminent program in this conference. Can they hang on? 1.5 seconds away from cutting down the nets here at Park.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Yale has a chance at the horn. Oh, man. Yale is going to go dancing. They have made it. They have won the Ivy League tournament championship. Wow.
What a performance on the biggest stage. Yale came through. Their defense was excellent. Azar Swain, the star, and Bezem Bang. What a performance for Princeton.
We talked about the two all-league players, particularly Tosan Aroma and Azar Swain. Whose supporting cast would be better? With Embany's performance and Yale's defense, and Princeton struggled to make shots, it was evident Swain had better support, and Yale deservedly moving forward.
Just the elite shot making.
Wow.
Sometimes it didn't matter what Princeton's defense did. He was just better today. He's a star, and this is a team you do not want to see your name called that you're going to play the Yale Bulldogs. They are dangerous. They are an upset special no matter who they play because of their defense and because of Azor Swain.
Physicality, the shot making of Swain, the ability to rebound and play with big boys. We will see. They've dealt with injuries all year. They've overcome it all as they are hugging that trophy.
Wow.
Baby, they worked so hard for it, and they will move forward the NCAA tournament. With Jay Levy, our great producer, Noah Savage, myself, Dallin Cup. Yeah, the Ivy League champions. We taking out the women's Big 12 championship game, Texas Baylor. Brenda Van Langen in Hollywood. See you.
Welcome to the Phillips 66 Big 12 Women's Championship as part of Champ Week, presented by Principal. It's been an emotional 3 days of basketball in Kansas City. 6 Big 12 teams are projected to make the NCAA tournament field that will be announced later today. And the talent has been on full display this week. We're inside historic Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City. It's the Big 12 on ESPN. We have 2 of the hottest teams in the nation. Baylor is on a 12-game winning streak. They're appearing in their 11th straight Big 12 final. Texas is on a 10-game winning streak. Their last loss was to Baylor over a month ago. As we look at the bracket yesterday, Baylor beat a talented Oklahoma team that had beaten them twice in the regular season.
What a crazy day of games so far.
We found strength and unity in each other.
Yeah, congrats to Yale. That's much deserving. They beat a really talented Princeton team.
You like that, you don't want to see Virginia Tech in your bracket because they are a hard bracket.
Yes.
Those teams can score and they're tough.
And they're playing with confidence right now
Unbelievable.
too. I mean, they had one fewer win in ACC play going into the tournament since the end of January than Duke did. So really, in that stretch of time, they played just as well as the regular season champions, and then they beat them. They beat them decisively last night in Brooklyn. They look like a much higher seed than their life.
I cannot believe that.
Next time.
Who said that?
I did.
But I haven't even thrown yet.
You threw good money away when you bought those glasses. Next time, go to America's Best for 2 pairs and a free exam start at just $69.95. It's a quality exam with $50. Can't beat this either. All right, I'll give you that one. And apparently that. 2 pairs and a free exam starting at just $69.95. Book an exam today at americasbest.com. Someone's son is good.
NextGuard is the #1 vet recommended flea and tick protection, and it's easy to see why. It protects for a full 30 days, prevents the infection that causes Lyme disease, and is safe to start protecting puppies as early as 8
All
weeks.
right.
But your vet doesn't just prescribe it to her patients. She also trusts NextGuard to protect her own dog, and she knows that its beef-flavored deliciousness makes it #1 with
First,
dogs.
I mean, the second half should be getting underway pretty soon, so
Everyone.
time to start updating some.
I just found all these cars on Auto Trader. Can't wait for the best pocket microwave. A dealer is going to deliver this car to our home.
Never leave home. Never leave home.
There is one thing I can't do from home.
Someone stop him!
Welcome to Wendy's, and I take your breakfast order.
The only thing Reggie Miller loves as much as Wendy's breakfast is March Madness. So he's watching the entire tournament here in his recliner.
I don't lie, it's madness.
I got you.
You don't work here. Breakfast Baconator for a 5-time All-Star player, Reggie Miller.
Hall of Famer.
He didn't know that breakfast was half off in the app, so I schooled him.
I'm coming back here every March. Every single.
Choose Wise. Choose Wendy's. Get half off the official breakfast of March Madness with your annual weekend.
That'll do it for tonight. What a finish. What a game.
You know, a lot of people are selling my grains wrong with that horse. Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance.
He's tricking everybody.
Hey, Jack. I sounded a little nasally to you tonight.
Not at all.
I don't know. Sounded nasally to me.
A surprisingly great race to fit any budget, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Selection Sunday, getting closer. Bracketology, note the time. 6 o'clock Eastern Time, instantaneous reaction to the reveal of the brackets. Bracketology presented by Lowe's. Women's Selection Special, and all of the shows that follow coming up. Tennessee hit threes. A&M was 0 for 9. Shot 52% from 3 at this start. Got to be better in the second half.
I see it. Two of those games for just $6. Harvey, we have the meat.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Mutual.
Cut.
Liberty Bibbity.
Cut. We'll got it.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Critics are raving about Disney Pixar's cherry pie.
There's no way she could keep her panda in. Ready.
It's the classic. And another Pixar home run. Pixar is turning red. Now streaming only on Disney Plus.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchase.
Oh man, what a great time of year. Woo. Just to let y'all know, maybe soon I'm gonna have some episodes coming out of me doing a March Madness prediction and stuff like that. Maybe just my thoughts of how the tournament's gonna go, or maybe even dark horses, stuff like that.
Only pay for what you need. We picture the student athlete for the drive, the dunk,
Yeah.
the dime. But look closer. There it is. The budding
Just to let y'all know, if there's a point where we more than likely would know who's going to get out of here with the win, I may end this coverage a little bit earlier because I am going to be busy today and stuff like that. It's selection show and got to get other stuff ready. So, yeah. Okay, we're good.
With over 93,000 employees and a network almost 800,000 miles long. Our commitment is local too.
Second half should be getting underway pretty soon. So let's just put this back up.
Shop at the same stores and work hard to deliver the best internet, TV, and mobile services. Because, well, we count on them too. We're Spectrum, connecting the places we all call home.
Add drama to every drive. The exhilarating Audi SUV family. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Welcome back, ESPN's Champion, presented by Principal Financial Group. Tampa, Florida. Weather has been outstanding all week.
Man, I would love to live in Florida. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably live in Orlando or because I'll probably live around Orlando.
They haven't made a 3-point shot. They came in shooting like
that's it. About 52% from three-point land. They're 0 for 9 for that. 15 points. They trail by 9. Marty Smith in a moment. Jimmy Dykes, Carl Ravitch. They don't get deep into deflections, etc., but I know this. As miserable as A&M has made it for every team they've faced, Tennessee's doing the same thing to them. Well, the number 3 defense in the country is Tennessee, and they backed it up today with their backbone and their grit and their strength. They have 6 steals, though, Tennessee, and probably, if you look up at the grade the film so far, they're halfway to their 40 deflection goal with probably 20 in the first half. So active grabbing with their hands. They're keeping guys squared up, being physical with their body, but playing with clean hands, so they're not fouling. Only had 8 fouls in the first half for such a physical ball club. That's a pretty good number, but man, have their hands been so good in this game. You got 6 takeaways, 6 true steals. Their ability to guard the ball is the difference from what Aggies have seen so far in this tournament. You stay in front of Aggies, you take away the 3 ball. Guys like Ziegler and Chandler and Vescovy have been spot on in that area.
All right, here we go. Second half underway between Tennessee and A&M. They'll drive, put it up and in, and A&M's now on the board first in the second half. 29-22 lead for Tennessee. Can I call it? Right now my phone's charging because this is about dead. So not right now. Maybe later on in the stream you can, but right now my phone's about dead, so it's plugged in right now. Maybe a little bit later in the stream you can. I also am going live later, maybe for the Purdue game, so you can call in if you want. All right, a minute in the second half. It is a 31-22 lead for Tennessee, and they'll get the rebound. James will get over to the Chandler. Kick it inside to Brandon. Brandon kicks it back out to Chandler. Here's the pass. Here comes the 3 ball, and that's good. And Tennessee is now up 34-22. And foul. What that would be called? Bracketology stream after the American 10 or the Atlantic. Yeah, the Atlantic 10 championship in the SEC games. All right. That's going to be, oh yeah, I just realized that's actually going to be your last bracketology of the season since the official bracket comes out today. Which that's also something I am going to be live for later today as well. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Probably. I'll have to see. Three ball. No good. And rebounded by A&M. 34-24. Oh, what a move to the basket. Oh, man. Went up for the layup. And it was pretty much like the rim blocked it. It hit the bottom of the rim, and it's no good. James with the basketball. He'll try to kick it down. That's no good. 2-on-1 situation here. They'll drive. Goes up and lay it in. One last one. Yes. And then the madness begins. Such a good move. I know. He completely smoked that layup. It hit like the bottom of the rim, and that was a really good move to the basket. See the ending to the Yale-Princeton game? That was a wild one. Or weren't you live? Were you live for that game? I don't know if you were or not. Three ball. And Texas A&M finally gets a 3. I think that's their 10th three-point attempt of the day. And they finally get one to go. Because they started off 0 for 9 at three-point attempts. And now they're 1 for 10. 34-29, Tennessee on top. Loose and fouled will be called in the play. I don't watch that game. Princeton was my sleeper. Were they really? Yeah, if they would have won, they definitely, of course, would have made the tournament. I would have had them going far, actually. My sleeper, I think out of all the 1 seeds this year, my sleeper is, if it turns out to be one of my 1 seeds, I think my sleeper 1 seed is going to be Kansas. I don't think a lot of people are taking them seriously this year. They seem like really good. I think they could. I have them at least going to the Final Four as of now. But we'll got to see how the bracket goes today. Shot up, no good, and rebounded by Tennessee. Chandler for a good 3. That's good. Of these 4, what team gets in? SMU, Wake Forest, Michigan, or Xavier? Probably SMU. Chandler has been killing it today. He has been raw today. SMU, because Wake, I don't see them getting in after that awful loss to Boston College. Michigan, they had to win a couple games in the tournament if they wanted to get into the tournament. So they'll be going to the NIT as well. And Xavier, I just don't see how they can get in at all. I just don't even know about them. Out of all the other 3 teams, out of all those 3 teams, other than SMU, the other one team that has the best chances maybe Wake, but they'll barely get in if they do. Now, obviously, I was about to say, if Richmond ends up getting that win today against Davidson, which would be huge, then SMU's probably not going to get in. But I have SMU out of those 4 teams. Plus, Michigan's been disappointing this year. Same thing can be said with Xavier. And Wake has been horrific, but that Boston College loss was just bad. That was bad. They should have won that game. If they would have won that game, they definitely would have at least made the tournament, probably. I just don't think they would have beaten Miami because they're a good team. Miami's a lot of fun to watch. Honestly, Miami can make a decent run in the NCAA tournament. I'm excited to see who they're going to be playing in the first round. As long as they don't play Loyola, I'm just playing. Tennessee with the basketball up 37-29. 4 minutes into the second half. Little drive. Kicks it out. Here comes the 3 ball. And a foul will be called. And Tennessee will have 3 free throws coming up. But Chandler has been a walking bucket in this game with 12 points. And we'll go to a timeout with a Tennessee lead of 37-29. I have A&M at an 11 seed. I think they are in win or lose. I agree. Win or lose today, they're going to be in. I think either they're going to get an 11 seed, or is it possible they could play in the first 4, the playing games? Because that wouldn't surprise me if that happens, to be honest. Now, in today's latest bracketology, we have, because I haven't looked at, I know he can't, I believe Joe Lenardi came out with one today, didn't he? Yeah, he came out with pretty much his one last one. He came out at 1 in the morning. His last 4 buys is Miami, Iowa State, Rutgers, and Indiana. Last 4 in is Notre Dame, Michigan, Wyoming, A&M. First 4 out is SMU, Xavier, Oklahoma, Wake Forest. By the way, welcome Clemson fan 1 to the stream. First 4 out, SMU, Xavier, Oklahoma, Wake Forest. And next 4 out is Dayton, BYU, St. Louis, VCU. Now, VCU. Oh, yeah, they lost to Richmond. That's right. In the playing games they have, for the first 4, they have Texas Southern, Texas A&M, CC, Notre Dame, Wyoming, Wright State, Bryant, Michigan, and A&M. Wow. Michigan more than likely won't make it, but that is a little weird. I don't see them making it. I'd be surprised if they make it. Like, I'm sorry. I'd rather honestly put Wake Forest than the Michigan, to be completely honest with you. Or honestly, SMU. So where's North Carolina at? There we go. He has us playing Creighton, which that is not a bad matchup. I'd be nervous though, because Creighton is a good team. And then if we win more, we would be playing Baylor next more than likely, which I think we could beat Baylor. It'd be tough, but I think we could beat them. It's not gonna be like impossible, but we would need to be locked in and like not be struggling at shooting the ball, or else it's gonna get bad. The one seed he has is Baylor, Kansas, Arizona, and Gonzaga. Now, my 3-1 seeds without a doubt is Gonzaga, Arizona, and Kansas. But if Purdue wins the Big Ten title today, I would switch Baylor and Purdue and have Purdue as a 1 seed and Baylor as a 2 seed. Now, where do they have Indiana? Where are they at? Where's Indiana at? Okay, there it is. They would have Indiana playing St. Mary's. Yo, that would be a sick game to watch. Yo, that would be insane. Oh, man, that would be wild. But yeah, that is Joe Lenardi's latest bracketology. When did he come out with this? He came out with this like at 1 a.m. I'd probably do the same thing. So 2 free throws go in for Tennessee. Here comes the third one coming up. St. Mary's would actually beat us. They are good. Yeah, St. Mary's, man. I agree. St. Mary's has been hot. And they didn't lose horrifically to Gonzaga in the WCC championship game. St. Mary's is a good team, and they can go far. Which, spoiler alert, wow. A horrible turnover for A&M. Tennessee gets all 3 free throws, by the way. It's a 40-29 lead for Tennessee. And here comes the kick out. Here comes the 3 ball. Got it. 43-29. Tennessee leads. And A&M needs to get something to go. Tie out A&M. Wow. Let's see. 12 minutes to go in the Atlanta 10 championship game. Davidson is on top 41-39. And they're in the middle of a timeout right now. If you want to watch that, that's on CBS. I'm going to stream the Atlanta 10 game. All right. Nice. I may or may not go live for the Big Ten championship. I'm not sure. And I may or may not do the selection show. Something to think about.
All right, so go to the schedule. You can watch movies through your phone. And you don't gotta touch your cars. Yeah. The future is cool. Anything else you want to know?
What else?
Murray? I can't tell you everything. You make history. You gotta call your own shots.
This is so neat.
We're going to the league. We're going to the league.
I'm stuck in this infinite time loop thing, so not for 5 minutes.
She's fighting
makes as much sense as playing hide and seek in the desert.
Really, guys?
T-Mobile has more 5G bars in more places. And now, when you switch, you can get iPhone 13 on us at T-Mobile.
I'm the latest hashtag challenge. Everyone on social media is trying to. I'm trending so hard that hashtag common sense can't keep up. This is gonna get tens and tens of views. But if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, you can be left to pay for this yourself.
Get all safe and be better protected from mayhem for a whole lot less. When you
Oh, man.
Believe in what you value most, like healthy foods and brands that lift our communities. At Target, the things that matter are always within reach. What we value most shouldn't cost more.
The rules are just like horse, except instead of horse, it's half off breakfast orders in the Wendy's app.
Shoot the ball!
There's a lot of letters.
She's already got HALFOFF.
Choose Rising. Choose Wendy's. Official breakfast of March Madness.
Is it going to be your time? Or someone else's? It's time to decide.
Welcome back. Timeout 43-29. Look at the eavesdropper. Look at the eavesdropper. Marty. What do you find out there?
That is intensity personified right there, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what I learned as Tennessee players made their way to the bench. Rick Barnes looked at them and said,
Okay. We're back at it. 43-29 lead for Tennessee. And foul will be called. And A&M gets some much needed. It's a much needed free throw attempts coming up here. They need to have some sort of run here if they want to get back into this and have a chance. Free throws up and in from Henry Coleman. Definitely has been A&M's best player of the day. And both free throws will be good. 43-31 with 15 minutes left in the game. Look. And they'll kick it back out. Oh, man, almost stolen by A&M. Here comes the three ball. Got it. 46-31, Tennessee. And almost loose. They'll kick it out. A&M with the basketball. He'll drive. They'll go up. Blocked. But it will be off of Tennessee, so it's good. The ball is going to stay with A&M.
They have all the pieces, man, to cut down the nets in New Orleans. That just for fewer points than A&M. Yes, they're fast turnover. A&M just to pay off the Santiago Vescovi. He could run a marathon or be in the Olympics. So they put little chips in the players' pants during practice, and it just showed that Vescovi has run over 500 miles during practice. And to understand, that's about 100 miles more than anybody else on the team this year. Wow, doesn't stop. And we saw that on that last interception with that 3-pointer.
Sup, Creation Education, how you doing? And a layup. No, missed the layup. Tennessee has missed it. And A&M with the ball down 46-31. They need to get on a big run. And they're going to look. Drives. Goes up. Got it. A&M wanted a foul. Won't get it. Wade Taylor will get the bucket. He has his first 2 points of the day. This is Keeneland. I just changed. I knew who you were. But yeah, welcome to the stream, man. And they're going to go up and it'll be fouled. I plan on making videos about the Bible and science and how it supports development. Nice.
This one should get set to take the 2 free throws to remind everybody later on CBS, the closing bracket review of the matchups of the NCAA men's basketball championship during their anniversary.
And first free throw goes in for Tennessee. It's now 47-33. Don't forget 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight on CBS will be the selection show. Man, I'm so excited for that. Yale will be going to their 6th. Well, Yale is going to have their 6th appearance in the NCAA tournament. Nope. Second free throw will be missed by Tennessee. And a big 3 from Texas A&M. Just their second 3 of the day. Now they're 2 for 11. It is going to be made by Wade Taylor. Now he's starting to wake up a little bit. They'll drive. And they'll pass it inside. They'll go up. No, and a slam from James. 10 points today. Looking around. Thought about the 3. They'll drive. They'll put up, lays it to go. Back down to an 11-point game now. It's 49-38. They'll drive. Looking around. And James with the basketball. He'll get it over. Pass. Drives. They lose because out of bounds, and it's going to go to A&M. 15 assists for Tennessee, 5 for A&M. And Fulkerson will be going to the bench, and Tennessee's making some subs here.
About Tennessee's ability to get the ball to the third side of the floor. They get you chasing, they get you in rotation, and then that passing stays high. They've had such a high assist rate all year.
Who do you want to win this game? Personally, don't mind. Maybe Tennessee, I guess. Because why not? I have some friends who are Tennessee fans. But, I mean, if A&M, won this game, I wouldn't be mad about it or anything. Not making a big deal. And here comes the drive. They'll put it up. No. And A&M won the foul. It's loose in. It's going to be stolen by Tennessee. Great defense from the Volunteer defense. One of the best defenses in the nation. 3 ball. Got it. 52-38, Tennessee on top. And A&M needs to get something to go to get back into this thing. 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Tennessee. No look, kick it back out. No, dumping inside. James, we're going to look. They're going to go up. No, it's loose, and that's going to be a foul on Texas A&M. Pretty obvious one, and now we'll go to a timeout.
Such a weapon for this team. Both their guys with great releases. Bill Double Z is one up.
Come in for workout gear. Leave feeling empowered. Come in for snack time. Leave more fulfilled. Because when you shop at Target, you leave with what you value most, like healthy foods for your family and brands that lift our communities. At Target, the things that matter are always within reach. What we value most shouldn't cost more.
It's that time again. Sneakers squeaking, balls bouncing, refs whistling. and fans eating Arby's Reuben while they coach from their living room. Arby's, we have the meat.
Jordan, soul for the moment. Choose to be grateful. Continue Georgia football, where books meet mathematics. Should you move to Canada? Grasping the French. Outflowing tragedy and release. Trumpet and freedom, and spirit, love, jazz. The mystery of that basket. A shrimp field for our time, and healing saxophone. Mixing it up Brazilian style. What healing sounds like. Finding your voice in our way.
Welcome to Junk Cut. You get unlimited double miles on every haircut with your Capital One Venture card.
Everybody in here bald.
Wrong, Sam. Everybody's sporting our new signature Morris Bandage hairstyle, the Chuck Cut.
Jennifer.
I'm next.
Did this fool mess with your hair?
Oh, I'm just getting a trim soon.
Friends, that's what I thought. How's it look? Like regret? Uh-oh.
Chuck?
My bad.
Chuck!
Every day, gone to work.
You're home for adventure. You're home for romance. You're home for big savings.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my...
Because when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, your home is a savings paradise. Bundles Progressive. Your home for savings.
Metaverse. Come on, Dad.
Hey, Mom, that's not me, son.
What about this song? One Shining Moment.
One shining moment. That's not me, son.
No one out there, but I.
Look, Serena Williams, Matrix. Serena, Matrix. Serena, Matrix.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on-demand DirecTV streaming.
Welcome back, everybody. Beautiful Tampa, Florida, and you can see it on the left side of your screen. Bracketology at 6, the women's selection special at 8, 9 o'clock, a women's selection special, 10 o'clock, bracketology, the field of 136. ESPN, ESPN 2, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And you can always watch everything streaming live on the ESPN app. How do the brackets look on the phone? A little jammed up in there. Okay, you gotta zoom in, zoom out. That's okay. You can do it.
All right. Back on. 10:47 left. 10:47 left to go in the game. Free throws coming up for Tennessee. And first one, no good. 52-38 Tennessee with the lead. Tennessee looking to get their first SEC tournament title since 1979. Second free throw will go, and it's 53-38. Tennessee leads. And with the ball, I need to get something to be going here, or else it's going to be too late. There, look, 3 ball. No good. And rebounded by Tennessee. And they're going to look inside. Back out to James. 4-3. Yes. 10 minutes left in the game. It is 56-38. And 3 ball. Good. And A&M much needed 3. Tyrese Radford, 0 points in the first half, and he has all of his points in the second half. He has 10 points today. James drives, kick out, 4-3, no good. Break from A&M. Now, but Tennessee does get the rebound. So A&M still on defense. 10 offensive rebounds for Tennessee, 7 for A&M. 3 ball. That's, oh man, rolls in and out. Another 3 for Tennessee. They've been shooting lights out today, especially James and Kennedy Chandler. They'll drive, goes up, and fouled with 9:01 left. Let's see. Tied. Richmond and Davidson are tied at 51 with 7 minutes to go in that game.
That's a high number at 35% leads the SEC. They can push it, they can drive it, they can hit the foul line, and they can knock down threes. And the defense is non-negotiable game to game.
Step back, no good. Rebounded by Tennessee. 8:50 left in the game. They're going to look, and they're going to call that on Fulkerson. That's an offensive foul. And I don't know if I agree with that. Tennessee fans do not agree with that call. And that might have been, I don't know. Right there. I actually do agree with that call. That's a good call. So A&M with the ball, but they need to come up with something here. And layup no good, too strong. Tennessee with the rebound. 8.5 to go. Tennessee up 56-41. And James will look, pulls up. No, he'll pass it inside. No good. And the put up was too strong. A&M with the basketball. It's a fast break here. They'll kick it out. Now they'll calm down a little bit here, looking around. They'll drive. And a foul. That's going to be a charge called on A&M. The score is 56-41. Tennessee is winning right now with 8 minutes to go in the game. And they're going to drive. Looking around, back out. Chandler with the ball loose. And almost got it. He'll save it himself. Tennessee for three. Yes, and they'll beat the shot clock. 59-41 Tennessee. James with the three. He is 3 for 6 for 3-point attempts for today. 16 points for him today. Wow. The Tennessee fans are now getting fired up. 7 for 10 today. They'll look, drives, no, kicks it back out, no, still up, and finally gets something to go. Look, drives, kick out, three. No, almost another one. It's loose, goes out of bounds, and we'll go to A&M. And we're going to go to a break. And let's see what's going on in the Atlantic 10 championship game. 55-53, Davidson up on top of Richmond right now with the ball with less than 5 minutes to go. And it's in.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. The KFC chicken sandwich is only served one way. Straight from the fryer, piping hot,
and Kentucky Fried to order. If you don't like it this way, you'll have to go somewhere else. KFC, it's finger looking good.
Finished? Of course. You know crispy, juicy tender. You know that pouring the McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich crumbs into your mouth is the only way to say
This NBA and ESPN time, it's time for East and West Doubleheader. Covered by Alex, but the trash the nice one in the textbook. Branching up in the nets, can you contest the jumping threes from the logo? Set fire to drums, you know they felt it. Tatum and Brown running the Celtics. Don't miss my step, you shooting threes like you hitting free throws.
Mavs Nets and Celtics Warriors, Wednesday on ESPN. This March, don't let your sexual difficulties lead you to madness. The doctors at Elevate Men's Clinic can help you get back in the game. As many as 50% of men over 40 have sexual-related difficulties like ED, low testosterone, and low energy. And if you can't play, you can't score. Find solutions with Elevate Men's Clinic and rebound your relationship today. Call 336-691-2669 or visit elevatemensclinic.com and get back to where it started. Office visits only $99 this month.
Skillful technicians and salespeople are in great demand. Earn up to over $100,000 plus benefits with companies awarded Best Companies to Work For. Rest easy knowing you have job security as the U.S. runs on four wheels. Step forward as the next generation of service technicians, sales, and other important careers in the automotive industry. Search job postings by making our automotive network your network. Visit NorthCarolinaAutomotiveJobs.com to explore job opportunities within reach.
Sean and Zubin in the studio. 5 auto bids today, including the A10 Davidson with a top 2.
Yeah, you don't want to see Richmond win this game if you're sitting on the
UNC will probably be a 10 seed, Duke a 2 seed, or 3 seed, VT a 9 seed, probably.
Next AAC championship game when they're done in Tampa. Sean Payne, Hardaway, and Memphis looking for their third win over Houston.
Yeah, they beat them in both the regular season matchups. This Tigers team started playing their best basketball of the year.
All right, 6:39 to go. Tennessee up 59-43.
The coaches that have played against Davidson this year, the common thread is that is the most physical.
And A&M with the ball. 6.5 to go in the game. And loose and stolen by Tennessee. And loose, that's almost stolen by A&M, but it will get back over to Tennessee with the ball. 6 minutes left in the game. Looking drives, kicks out, and a slam for Tennessee. 61-43. And now Tennessee starting to smell it already, as they are possibly 5 minutes away from winning their first SEC tournament title since 1979. They're going to go inside. James goes up. He got it. No, he missed it. Rolls out. But Tennessee has it. Looking around, a lot of pressure. Looks, driving, and stolen by A&M. All right. And layup will go for A&M, and a timeout, I think. Yep, timeout will be called. 4:34 to go. 61-45. Tennessee on top. All right, let's go. Let's watch the red. Let's do a live looking on the American 10 or the Atlantic 10 championship game between Davidson and Richmond. Davidson on top, 57-53, 3 minutes left. Richmond with the ball. And shot clock winding down. They need a shot. Goes, nope. Richmond needs to get some shots up and going in. They need to play some good D if they want to possibly stay in this game. But they may not get the win. We'll see, though, what happens. Look, go inside. Got to do something here. And I think a foul will be called. Yep, foul's going to be called on Richmond. So, yeah.
The team fouls highly up for Richmond. 2 free throws. Golden picks up the personal. Blankovich to the line. 2 hands is what they brought him on.
And first free throw goes for Davidson. So, yeah, more than likely, I think Davidson's going to be going out on top. Not over yet, but Richmond's going to need to do something here. All right, game back on. Here we go. 4 minutes left in the game. A&M needs to look to do something here. Down 61-45. It might need to take a miracle, though. Step back, shut up, no good. Rebounded by Fulkerson. Tennessee with the ball. And Tennessee's starting to smell it here. They know what's about to happen more than likely. They're going to be getting their first ever SEC. They're going to be getting an SEC tournament championship for the first time since 1979. Fulkerson drives. Fulkerson will go up. It is no good. Rebounded by A&M. Three ball. Good for Texas A&M. And it's now 61-48. Tyrese Radford with 13 points today. All 13 of his points were in the second. It had been in the second half. He didn't do any. He scored none in the first half. 2:50 left. Fulkerson goes up. No good. Rebounded by A&M. A&M pushing it out. Three ball. That's no good. 2:30 left. Now, a lot of pressure from A&M. They're looking around. Now the fans starting to get up. And a foul will be called. 2:12 left in the game. And there's going to be a timeout. All right. Oh, man. It's 58-53, Davidson. 0 points in the last 4 minutes for Richmond.
Came out and switched on him, and that allowed him to go in. Now watch that ball fake. Show it. If you get that ball fake up higher than your shoulders or your head, you're going to get somebody to fight on it. Nice delivery. That is the 4th foul on Michael Jones. Free throw.
Has helped launch and support millions of businesses. Start an LLC corporation or nonprofit with LegalZoom. Let's make it official.
It's true. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S22 with a Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Really? Even if my old phone looks like this. Forgot 2:27 to play. They back off the pressure. And it's shot. The ball.
58-44 Davidson with 2:15 left. Oh, not a good turnover for Davidson. All right.
Ninth turnover for the Wildcats. They got playing with 4 fouls. But watch it come after the shooter. Lee gets it and right off his leg. Great call. Great awareness by the officials.
So again, Bob McKillop will make changes here. And Coach Peter and Huffman check back in. It is Lawyer and Mandinga to the bench.
Yeah, see what he's doing.
Still nothing yet from that.
Grace for Golden. He's moving without the ball. 2 minutes to play. Grace had a big shot.
And here comes step back shot. Oh, not good.
Richmond having a tough time generating offense. They trail Davidson 58-54. No field goals over the last 6 minutes of game action. Tough team to pull the foul game against also.
1:40 to go in the game. Davidson with the drive. They'll go up and with the slam. They're up 60-54.
Sean and Dibbin in the studio up next. Jalen Garnett, all the hype, and he's got all the smoke now.
Coming up next on ESPN will be the AAC championship game between Memphis and Houston. And that game will tip off at 3:15 p.m. Eastern time.
Durham was a late ad in the offseason. A little too late, never too late to be playing the way they are now, fellas.
Zubin, so let's just review. Jimmy arrived on a jet, but he quickly took up residence on the yacht, and then there's the jet ski. This has become the latest fad for Jimmy as he rolls through Tampa Bay, scouring restaurants, bothering people. There you go. Yeah, just make a little extra change in the off hours. That's the biggest foul. Showing the jet ski perfect to the people that we don't get to see at home on the streets. What a cool all year on the SEC, headed by Mike Sheffield and Dave Sykes there, of course, in the truck. Director Derek Mobley, Scott Matthews, who puts up all these creative genius thought to international nature. So, a lot of works. And for anybody that's covered basketball at ESPN, any conference front and behind the cameras, the season started 2 years ago, the pandemic, and this year, especially at this time, it's where these practices and finally feels like things have returned to a place where we're all at least relatively winning. That's expected 54 today, and that's the extremely well stated on that food and every bit of the world really, but I would tell you, I'm so full of gratitude and
Okay. All right. So game is now back on. 2:08 left in the game. Tennessee up 61-48. Free throw good.
This is going to be the first SEC tournament title for Tennessee since 79. We talked about where Rick Barnes was second year.
All right.
But the cupboard is full for Barnes.
Second free throw coming up for Tennessee. 4 SEC tournament championships. The last one was, of course, in 1979. Rick Barnes the coach for Tennessee, was the 1994 Big East tournament champs. And he coached for Providence, and that's no good for A&M. And now Tennessee is starting to know is what's happening. The fans are starting to smell it. They know what's coming. They are going to be getting their first ever tournament championship for the first time. Well, they're going to be getting their 5th SEC tournament title, but the first one since 79. Jones with the basketball. We have foul on A&M, and that's going to do it. 1.5 minutes left. Tennessee is a really good team. I did end up having them winning the tournament, but had them beating Auburn, who lost. Not a lot of people believe me that they were going to win the SEC tournament, but they ended up doing it.
Their player-to-player accountability, their player-to-player questions that they ask, how they communicate, the resiliency. There's no silliness in this squad whatsoever right now. Those two freshman guards.
Tennessee with the ball. Up 63-48, 122 left. They're going to drive, put it up, no good. Tipped around, A&M with the rebound. 1:11 to go. They'll kick it out. They'll drive, and foul be called, 1:05 left in the game. Let's see what's going on in the Davidson game. All right, they're in the middle of a timeout. Free throw up. Good, and it's now 63-49. So both free throws go in, 63-50 now. And subs will be coming in now with 1:05 left in the game. One minute. Looking around. 45 seconds left. They're going to hold on to it. And that's going to do it. Layup goes and the foul. And a chance for a three-point play for Chandler. He has been all over A&M, and he has been killing it for Tennessee today. And has a chance for a three-point play to put it up 66-50.
Summary here in D.C., the Richmond Spiders trailing the Davidson Wildcats 62-60. Free throws very well. Could play a final role in this one. Aminga has made 8 shots today for Davidson. They catch and shoot. That's all it was for him. First couple here. The third one. It's looking good. Confident shooter.
So Tennessee's going to hold on to it. And that'll do it. Pretty much a 1 second difference. Tennessee is going to come out and win the SEC tournament for the first time since 1979. Their 5th SEC tournament title. And congrats to the Tennessee Vols. Now, Richmond has tied this thing up, and they are up. They have a chance to take the lead with a free throw.
They have 17 on the shot clock. So Davidson will at least.
And that's a foul and one. And Richmond gets the free throw to go. But yeah, congratulations to the Tennessee Vols on winning the SEC tournament. I'm going to be heading out though. If you want to watch the ending to the Atlantic 10 Championship game, it is on CBS. But I'm going to be heading out. Thank you for watching this coverage. It was a lot of fun, and I'll definitely be covering some March Madness games. So definitely stay into that. But that's going to be doing it for y'all. Doing it for this broadcast. Thank you for watching. True Blue Sports signing off.